P.O.41 continues southbound and stops at the siding of Ross, waiting for a train that we'll get to in a minute. It seems to be an as-needed extra train that will come through here going northbound. Right after his final car passed, I get a very unexpected text. It said, X198 is going to be coming at you northbound, inbound on Cordele now. Think of X197 as a fake I-197. It's an extra one. So there will be an original one tonight, but later on. The real I-197 ends up passing later on before I could see him. This X197 activates crossings at the platform, so I go to see him. I set up in my spot, and you already know what's up. Fake I-197 flies up north, hauling millions of pounds at once with the rich length of a whole mile. 100,000 pounds per car, slamming on the diamonds, shaking the ground relentlessly, causing thunder. Allow me to show you the other POV of this monster. Keep in mind it's still the morning of February 7th, but we got NS coming 10 minutes after. It's 10:37 a.m. right now, and 24A decided to creep up on us late. 24A is a daily intermodal train that comes through northbound. This isn't the first time we've seen this train route. We've seen him twice at Austell. while this train was going by, I was getting texts saying train at Ross, train at Ross. Now, I didn't know what that meant at first because I was watching this train go by, and I was like, what train at Ross? And then I heard on the radio that because M646 was rerouted yesterday, M645, the southbound version, is also rerouted today and is coming northbound. But it's a southbound, but it's coming from the northbound direction. M645 ends up showing up at around the beginning of 11 o'clock. Let's show you what that looks like. It is 11:01, and M645 as the reroute is cleared Ross and has activated crossings. Due to the 29-degree weather and the lack of action, this will unfortunately conclude the morning of Saturday. Starting off this afternoon was a southbound NS intermodal train, and this was one of my favorite just because of the shot I got on it. I don't normally give myself credit for shots, so if I do, then you already know it's going to be good. If anything, I beat myself up because it's average, because I want it to be excellent. I want me to do a great shot at every train we get. It's unclear what this route was due to it not being logged on the camera log on the Cordele, Georgia virtual rail fan cam, but it is a southbound intermodal that I know is daily because it comes through every day at around this time. It is 5 p.m. Next is NS321 at 5:44 p.m. NS321 is a daily mixed freight that comes through every day southbound. He came extremely early today for some reason. Usually he comes at around 7 to 8 p.m. or maybe even 9 p.m. sometimes, but this guy came in about early 5 p.m. today. Right after that NS, we heard a horn at Ross for L743. Now, 321 got done going at about 5:48. We heard the horn at about 5:50. It is 5:55 p.m. and inbound on Cordele is L743 coming northbound, activating the crossings at the south end of Cordele. Due to L729 last night having Louis and Nashville lead, Louis and Nashville is going to be trailing on L743 coming back up northbound. While this train goes by, my friend decides to do something so stupid it had to be recorded. This had to be one of my favorite moments of the trip because I was just laughing my ass off when this poor kid in a purple shirt was probably just trying to get a video of this NS Heritage unit.
If y'all see a Heritage unit, these are your fucking Heritages. They're not
While this kid starts running like a doofus towards this Heritage unit that's already passed about a mile away, I'd like to take a moment to recognize that how heavenly his jacket looks here. I don't know what kind of light reflected. I guess it was the sun, but his jacket lit up so much he looked like an angel. I don't know why. It's just this was something really funny I had to mention.
Oh my god. That was hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got all that?
I got all that.
I sure did, and his channel will be mentioned in the description. And please subscribe to him. I mentioned him in the last two videos, but this is the last train I will be able to broadcast to you guys due to storage. So part Part 5 will come out soon. This is I-197, a southbound intermodal train that goes by daily around this time. So he's a bit late today, but he has an ES40 DC with a great horn on him. Let's watch him come by. PSX YN2211 is trailing for a storage move. It's sad that I'm mentioning this. I'm mentioning this because it's technically a rare catch now. The YN2 series has gone from uncommon to rare ever since I last saw one due to the storage moves and the scraps, or the rebuilds for the new crappy CM44 ACs. This is a good place to end part 4, but next part is better than you think.